So some troubleshooting here of a STIHL F5, or as the FS 55R. Anywho, we've had this for a very long time. Very good weed whacker, but kind of recently has been running into issues. That way just they're running. Unless you hold down the accelerator the whole time, it just won't stay running. So after some poking around, come to find out there is on the, hang on, I get a screwdriver to poke. The throttle here, there is a small cylinder like object. Yeah, that's a little close focus. Anywho, that's got a slot in the center and it's recessed on one side, so this cable with the metal stop in the end can fit inside that. Well, that was not inside the slot, so I poke it back in with the screwdriver a couple of times and squeeze the throttle, and it always pops right back out. So I figured I'd have to take off the shroud, but before I did that, I looked around, and this is the cable holder that runs it down from the throttle trigger up front all the way back here to this. And notice this is pretty loose. So yeah, I took off the shroud, which was an obscene amount of bolts. Well, not really bolts, like Allen screws. Anywho, and in the process, the whole thing had to be disassembled just to get that off. It turns out on the back of here, there's a spot where a hex bolt is missing. It's because this isn't stable. It's not keeping tension on this to keep it from pulling out of that slot on the little throttle whenever you pull and release on the front. So I'm gonna see if I can clean this up and get that old rig popped off somehow. I'm probably gonna have to take off the whole primer bulb because of course that's in the way. Fun. The gas already emptied out of that. Oh well. This is the beginning of diagnostic.